Levan Saginashvili is the strongest arm wrestler to have ever lived. He has surpassed every single arm wrestler in every single aspect. We used to believe that Denis cyplenkov was the strongest arm wrestler, but then it seemed that reality just kicked in, and we could definitely see that Levan himself surpassed Denis cyplenkov's prime by far. Like, if we check the comparison video between Denis and Levan, Levan literally surpasses Denis in every single aspect. Hand, wrist, forearm, just everything Levan surpassed. Not only that, but Denis was never known to be an explosive guy on the table. He was actually the complete opposite, and he even granted himself a certain fame for being pulling with that stoic look on his face. While Levan seemed to have watched a lot of pushcar growing up, since he just completely bulldozed through his opponent's hands with all that monster side pressure. And now, as we approach the match of Devon versus Levan, one of the main things that Devon is counting with is with the fact that he has a better endurance than Levan. And on that regard, as Kurdecha arm wrestled against Levan, he had a bit to say afterwards on how can endurance be a factor against him. And well, here's what he had to say.
Выносливость очень полезная штука, но только не тогда, когда борешься с Леваном. Когда борешься с Леваном, она абсолютно бесполезна. Там надо сила Левана, чтобы бороться с Леваном.
As we heard there from Kurdecha, he said that the endurance is a good thing to have, but not when you're facing Levan, because when you're fighting him, the endurance is absolutely useless. And as he said, to beat Levan, you must have the power of Levan. And this is a pretty heavy yet realistic statement by Kurdecha there. You know, Levan has been this undefeated beast that we know since 2018, which was the same time where Kurdecha said that to beat Levan, you need the power of Levan. And to this day, even after injury, Levan is still that Mount Rushmore that seems to be unreachable. But as Alex said, the only way to beat Levan is by having his own power, meaning that you must match him in strength to pull him. And that can even be true, but in arm wrestling, there's styles, and Levan's style of pulling is very different from Devon's. And Devon's a very particular arm wrestler who has a very unique preparation and training that sometimes only him seems to have. And as we know, it is working out pretty well for him, since he is now the top one and the super heavyweight champ. But about Alex's quote of needing the same power of Levan to beat him, do you guys agree with Alex? And if Devon can beat Levan, does that mean that Devon has equivalent power to Levan? What do you guys think? Leave down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.